Fact 10. Cosmic radiation. During the early years of space exploration, scientists did not fully understand the risks of cosmic radiation. It wasn't until the Apollo missions that NASA began to take radiation exposure seriously. The Apollo astronauts were exposed to high levels of radiation during their missions, which led to an increased risk of cancer and other health problems later in life. Today, NASA takes a number of precautions to protect the crew of the ISS from cosmic radiation, including using shielding materials and limiting their exposure time. Fact 9. Fire. Fire is one of the most dangerous risks on the ISS, as there is no way to escape in the event of a fire in space. In 1997, a fire broke out in the Russian space station Mir, causing significant damage and putting the crew's lives at risk. Since then, NASA and other space agencies have taken extensive precautions to prevent fires on the ISS, including using flame-resistant materials and monitoring potential sources of ignition. The crew also undergoes regular training on fire prevention and emergency procedures. Fact 8. Solar flares. Solar flares are a major threat to the ISS and other spacecraft in orbit. In 1989, a solar flare caused a power outage in Quebec, Canada, and disrupted communications and satellite operations around the world. The crew of the ISS is trained to take shelter in the event of a solar flare, as the radiation can be extremely harmful to their health. To protect against solar flares, the ISS has shielding and backup systems in place to maintain life support and communication systems. Fact 7. Space debris. Space debris is a major problem for the ISS and other spacecraft in orbit. In 2016, a piece of debris from an old Russian satellite came within 1.5 kilometers of the ISS, prompting the crew to take evasive maneuvers. In 2019, another piece of debris came within 150 meters of the station, highlighting the ongoing risk. To mitigate this risk, NASA and other space agencies are working on technologies to remove space debris from orbit. Fact 6. Sleep disturbances. Living in space can be disorienting for the crew, as they are constantly in a state of microgravity and do not experience a natural day-night cycle. To combat sleep disturbances, NASA developed a lighting system that simulates a 24-hour day, with periods of darkness and light. The crew also uses sleep aids like sleeping bags and eye masks to help them sleep. However, even with these measures in place, sleep disturbances can still be a problem for some crew members. Fact 5. Communications blackout. Communications blackouts are a common occurrence on the ISS, as the station passes through regions of space with high levels of electromagnetic radiation. During these blackouts, the crew relies on backup systems to maintain communications with mission control. In some cases, the crew may be completely cut off from Earth for several hours, which can be a stressful experience. To prepare for these events, the crew undergoes extensive training on emergency procedures and backup systems. Fact 4. Airlock accidents. Airlocks are critical components of the ISS, allowing the crew to enter and exit the station. However, they can also be dangerous if not used properly. In 2013, an Italian astronaut accidentally flooded the airlock while trying to fix a leak in his spacesuit, causing water to fill his helmet and obstruct his vision. The incident highlighted the importance of proper training and emergency procedures on the ISS. Today, the crew undergoes extensive training on airlock safety and emergency procedures to prevent accidents like this from happening again. Fact 3. Food supply. The crew of the ISS relies on a steady supply of food and water to survive in space. NASA and other space agencies have developed special food and water systems for the ISS, which allow the crew to eat a variety of foods like fruits, vegetables, meats, and even ice cream. However, the crew must be careful not to waste food, as it can take months for the next resupply mission to arrive. In addition, the food must be carefully prepared and stored to prevent contamination and spoilage, which could be a serious health risk for the crew. Fact 2. Psychological effects. Living and working in space for extended periods of time can have a significant impact on the crew's mental health. The isolation and confinement of the ISS can lead to feelings of depression, anxiety, and even psychosis. In addition, the constant danger and potential for disaster can be a significant source of stress for the crew. To combat these effects, the crew receives extensive psychological training, before their mission and has access to counseling and support services while on the ISS. Fact 1. Microbial life. Despite the extreme conditions of space, microbial life has been found to thrive on the ISS. In 2014, Russian cosmonauts took swabs from various surfaces on the station and discovered a number of different types of bacteria, some of which were not found on Earth. While most of these microbes are harmless, some could pose a health risk to the crew. Discovery has important implications for future space exploration, as it raises questions about the potential for life on other planets and the risks of contamination. To mitigate these risks, NASA and other space agencies take extensive precautions to prevent the spread of microbes between Earth and space. Bonus fact: the ISS is the third brightest object in the sky after the Sun and the Moon. Due to its size and reflective solar panels, the ISS is visible from Earth with the naked eye. It appears as a bright moving point of light, often compared to a fast-moving airplane. The ISS orbits the Earth at a speed of approximately 17,500 miles per hour, completing one orbit every 90 minutes. This means that the crew of the ISS sees 16 sunrises and sunsets each day. Despite these challenges, the crew of the ISS continues to push the boundaries of human exploration and pave the way for future generations of space travelers. The International Space Station is a testament to the incredible achievements of human ingenuity and serves as a symbol of our unending quest for knowledge and discovery. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a like. Also, let me know in the comments what video you'd like to see next time. See you soon.